Well, you better a superlovic phones for us. One also I saw a concern because you can say main pesha so Eddie Bro one American auto amamre and the American auto parts for other and Eddie Bro. Make on some P Eddie actual, but if I do the NIB Jumekuna Daruma Anafi a Yara Mela Activa fertilizer one other Roma yadi a year Mpensenpensenmu Ebro Castlegate Ghana Limited ana on Swabaka Hoa and name 80 million Mpensenpensenmu Abram paying for Atase Chairman of the needs no introduction Chairman of Kwaba no matter saying Bibia Adom. First time on the show here I call it was since you're a member of the New Patriotic Party and also Atenase I want to say here Kwaba never boko there
Bibia boko
good Central Region design
Central Region is it another room Bibia was
6 months under Nana's watch and that of the regional minister Kwame Duncan and you may cause matter in your around.
Oh, you good. The Uncle Temple to this is the Anyamaru Koye to Nkana. You see, Bibia, the feed by the end of the year, no. The Bohun said, as a chance from Kokra, Joan as a paint, it being as a fry, Inuma, Nakala, not Tonoba, and all that. This year, in whom old color Nibio.
New color, never.
New color, never. What way you need to?
Ever.
Okay,
so among the colors, there's some more chest stores, more Kotokraba market.
Oh, among the colors in your day, unemployment rating. But what was the common coming cheer? Oh, my pain. No, ni NPP paying for Nara. Minchia, Fin Mountain for Titrinara, AK, Abras Ebukaman Cassia. And executives are all in a Massansumichi could be P4C on the tree in Makawasa.
Okay.
And the back to what may be said.
Yeah, amongst the Kalana Air 10 and a more chest stores, this store no mamma.
They be onto them. Store as we speak. Namimoka Katin and put my nay worried in such a way there. On Yadebia was a party colors. No, was a check. Or yeah, on merit basis, I wash a shadow. Na color now order and it's trimpo ye. 50 mountain one. Ne do masam yet and kakra. A do masam noise and kakra. See, here every my 2 more day. A do masaman or a sasa. A Mara weekend in call Mokway, my fan Tibetan hospital. There, considering your doctors, FBBA, one and a mother man can't put it being one as my fa a. For baby, now one who good warrior into Yamar Danaba. Into on your market, the market is on the Sabio, Yana Nomana, what on tomatoes and onion and Mukuna woman on your own question. Into your opinion,
what were some of the promises of MPP Mudima Central Region specifically?
Oh, MPP one Basha was say, Yen, one district, one factory, a Juma. One district, one factory, no so in him there on top Fibokune, not least, no 40 is it. Why start to implement one? No, a denara 15 mountain, Yansa Bakayanzi. A more restricting it to Cape Coast, Central Region as a whole. Minyamodo or Yadana, at least first batch number body, and Nume busy. 15 mountain, Yansa Baka.
But oh, yeah, hopeful, sir, ban a bit me. I'm a free SHS number to come September.
Ebi, oh my only I can't read it. I do. Only I read on turns on. Oh yeah, a brilliant person or a damn deal, and I had them no kind of bravo. On only area into bravo. Only area into Crawford today would day, yeah. You there on them position today, Bian and Crawford or Badano, Buome school fees, and I damn one way food. In this year, the miscan they put my bob, and I was supposed to set up. Edumarket KTB. Them one district, one factory. On your Sebio, Abana could say, Abana create environment beer. Even private individuals. Wobotum, one sumpu set BB. Mamma, a small example be. And they didn't find. Marana ended the whole day, my busy auntie men follow news cacrain for cran, and must start to them follow. Now, could be among Manuel Gia, the Bank of Ghana reduces interest rate. The lowest for a very, very long time. On kutin pun or you crash because they be an American a cobabusia 32%. But that a bedman able to my yet need to make trouble see an account. Ne wage money to possible. Into them a news here and obey. This year was about 28 as a 27. Or your welcoming news.
Okay, Chairman,
Mama 27. How about it?
Percent.
Quickly
Of what?
Quickly on Central Region.
No. Jara was in Zambia for Mukwan.
Monfa bibi and for.
How's the one about it?
Interest rate wab fum. Wab fum.
If you're missing grand or one born 2 cities is yellow. Or one grand or 1 city.
Oh no, baby, I worked towards the no beer. Man, there's a motor 70%. Equanya whole clinic name when I no opposite.
No younger no gun papa.
The whole Ghana can
Yeah, and the manga no gun aglima
David.
Okay, so quickly on Central Region, Chairman, what kind
oh, but there is something that I'm much concerned about. Only the one district, one factory was over take off in June. We are now in July. That is in the money to December. On my end, Mini, I won't call say, Deputy Minister for
Trade
and Industry. On no papa is a mini CPP. And say more fun than me. Now I gave him a brotherly advice. Until Ghanaians will see an industrial park. Here, when you go to these Arab countries, I've been to Egypt. Egypt. Maybe in there, another, the man could buy an industrial park. About there, Wangasa was the service lands will create avenues for people to locate their factories in one area. And then the other side of the area or your residential areas. And so you even don't need to move from Mamprobi to Tema before you get to your workplace. Directly opposite the industrial parking or your residential areas. Now, you came one district to one factory, one district to one this. There's no visible sign. The entrepreneurs, scrapple, and the businessmen in this country are even interested. If you don't create the necessary avenue, how will you entice people to go and set up their factories?
Avenue, Ben.
On American, look, first thing, we should sit down and draw up a program there. Oh, within this area, say Cape Coast, Ankafor, and then the area, and then the Maha.
No, but only a say a boy, Abayane say, or created that enabling environment. Already,
no, that is environment. Look, we have an area where you have almost all the rural farmers will cultivate Ekutu orange. Into an area like Bremen Isiam, Efutu Mampong, Efutu Denya, Aquachrome. And you are talking about this.
What is your understanding of one district, one factory? What's your understanding?
One district, one factory there. One the individual or the next kababa, no one so wabwa kakra. Go to my factory one.
I hear them on Nasi true.
Oh, Mobam Pacho.
I hear them on Nasi.
Oh, Pacho, and Nasi Shed. One district, one factory. Nasi Shed. Nasi Shed there. Something where you can get raw materials able to produce into secondary product.
So definition are the
no
one you're unable to proceed. I say who money so if you have a challenge
when you sharding your body
with
when you sharding there obi 130% support for any individual operator or set up factory.
So what is your understanding? What factories or that they are setting up?
What I'm saying in there,
are they coming?
There is the need for us to set up industrial parks.
Wherever.
In every region. Look, don't locate all factories. Listen to me. Atom was it? Don't locate all factories in Accra. To encourage entrepreneurs, you need to set up an industrial park.
Every region.
Service providers in here, what won't be able roads, electricity, water, the telecoms.
Leave that for the assemblies and buy into.
No, the assemblies can't do it.
But buy into.
Assemblies in a want to look at the money since you have because of that view of $1 million for every constituency. To every constituency, one common fund allocation. What to do? What to do? Almost by 30%. No more because they have villages and towns. It be more with your borehole, it be more with your electricity posts, it be more with your roads, just for you to just feed that road.
Okay.
You as a government, if you have such money, go and do an industrial park.
But the NPP keeps confusing itself and most of us as Ghanaians. Moba Abayamun Debiada is like more retreaty. You're backtracking on most of your promises. Now more fine tuning. I feel them say if it's one district to a factory, what's your understanding? Yeah, I'm catching in whilst we're no, but just 2 days back or so, one of your ministers, Beka, said, "More existing factories, more. Obisu akojina baby aka say, more be set up new factories. Obisu see there be more the percentage of 30, about support to 70. So Namunya prepared, but it was just to get the attention of Ghanaians. And then get the power, and then come and rebrand it. And
yeah, prepared ankasa. Asman Kalo taking there won't create industrial park as abas. Won't create one. So we creating war. We be creating Malami Fin Mountain Po. Then you're to Western region on my moons that
every region.
Oh, I'm talking about every region.
Even region, take us a region like Bronghafu, like creating what on my him crew. Multi take my moons that.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Multi Suyan moons that. Asama Yar can you there? Every district to make it fair. Mobianya slice of the national cake. Them a district industrial area. Every district here, what we creating as it. Now there are certain jobs. As if man son for mommy fin mantema. Say aka etra infantiman girls. You be what once right. Ceramic factory be. Wegu. Say what? Wegu. Say them a juma day. Na say was the kaka crash him in the technology abbey was the technology kakra was account. Now in the interesting thing the whole area there's mineral be our friend Fespa or now been was here tiles the whole Ghana I want to know what the highest deposit of them mineral into them factory day na say was kaka crash him wa for the people with the technical know-how or start to do your juma directly
but the factory in Chinese photo but I mean Chinese food
American
Chinese
one of them Chinese for
it has been divested for a long time. It has been divested.
No, but even if Omoto has a money account plans, you are not on top. You are not on top of the country because you are tall. But question is that more someone she share more the buy namasa at the BF Pharaoh say the best you to reality Samabetuno and I say you still want to go back and remind us that this is what he said and we hold on to that.
Yes, shifty yes, shifty. One district, one factory. Echo baby when you show honma, you can start a new thing. Say Echo baby a baby water down. Today Echo commander sees here a white uncle or friend
sugar factory.
Also yeah. Say baby for crying there is no way but to go past them sugar factory. Or at least why na 1 year baby why you do bian if
you are a serious government
I'm a serious government
assuming there or a white elephant no so knowing very well the modern state of art machines in all way and you people as quickly as possible would have invested into it. Hey,
but Uncle,
people are not serious.
Now why you want to
That is their mentality.
But that's the question I'm coming to. You ain't saying grant, you ain't saying now just within 6 months. Oh, catch say obi ani so ade hu no.
No.
What this car or they are no. On some fun na who dey be say one. So what was the essence of that thing you put up?
O man say iyangasa na yesa ebo power. Nje factory nje o produce.
What dey asama what kan galute. Adze
order.
Marco,
I will commend that.
Marco,
and go commend that.
Master, man, we may see a
just a job. In there. Yes, your policy be or your constitution. Na policy in there. Abembia bano ibibia. Ban or direct principles of state policies. Look, it is so essential to the people within that enclave, both Western and Central.
But you never painted that picture well to
painted what?
The picture was not clear. The picture was not clear.
No, why you ma?
You know for how many days?
Oh, even if for days. Look, listen.
You see,
narrow-minded people talk like that.
No, you don't even come in with Kosi. But question is that state of
look, what we are saying there, we see factory in this war. Factory nebi o hode dado. No factory nebi because it was a state adi. Ne abanye besi na aban other together ye partnership. But apart from that thing, what's a grant of 24 something $million by the Indian government bill, the Onuyefaya Agbowa scheme. It's Abeni Bay, although pursue the Muscan, Nanisaka, ne sugarcane farmers are what them catchment area near, what Bomozin, Setates, no bottle, fertilizers, no bed them. We encourage those one do actually. Ma eduko wofende Dabwasi and other areas are one what the appetition. We can encourage them, buy from them, and then start producing, even if on a small scale.
All right.
But I'm Rubu. And you are Asman
little drops of water make a mighty ocean.
Waka Chanoma. No way to town man one takra. No Zibe be said they are.
They are not prepared to advance the development of this country.
When who are they will be asher.
Yeah.
Time I want to see.
Yes, I think
Obi asher. Na mo ye rain. Abanfo fra wa bana busuma simple man wenyen. Ono na e de wenyu bi kwose
no machine one more pro.
Okay, hold on. Chairman tell me ba.
Yeah, pro.
Chairman tell me ba. But Chairman we see I think the basis is not about say Abi asayadi and international.
No, not at all.
The factory knows what. Factory knows what.
All right. Young Colonel could try home, bra. It's in the news for almost about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We are still because sometimes the question about state institutions and the type of jobs they do extremely questionable. BNI clears embattled BOST MD. Yakwaba, Yaba, as to how the clearance happened, Yabeshim, Nafiyasa Twaso, I in how Ghana is going. Yakwaba, Yaba, better and come. Well, Asaba, some say we pay for your dream promotion. Neguswa, Koso Fred 05014511050 and our 05014116979 on NI before any guitar. Here say what dance you nyoma. Only to me Toma and no change be na nyoma odi CC with them so akoya sem. Mobile phone kwanswa. Ono bo kwanswa koso kra. Afi Yara Miller Activa Fertilizer and also didi job kwanswa koso na yakwa then ya TV say fertilizer papa dia ya gia tun say Yara Miller Activa Fertilizer ya kope edan papa nso dem ato asase amansun bia no Castlegate Estate Ghana Limited for one other remember from 0241 398176 and 020 5601 681 na one in the Inkitown BNI clears embattled BOST MD, the Bureau of National Investigations and National Security have cleared the MD of the Bulk Oil and Storage Transport, Alfred Obin-Boateng, of any wrongdoing in the sale of contaminated fuel to Movimpina. According to the Energy Ministry, the 8-member committee will still go ahead to probe the circumstances surrounding the deal. Speaking at a press conference in Accra Tuesday, the ministry said the committee will not probe allegations that have been responded to already by the BNI and National Security. The ministry has also denied claims of cover-up by the minority in Parliament, assuring it will pursue the case to its logical conclusion. Mr. Obin has come under intense pressure to resign following the exposé that BOST had sold 5 million litres of contaminated fuel to two unlicensed companies, Zoop Oil and Movimpina Oil. The majority in Parliament on Friday described calls for Mr. Obin's resignation as misplaced. At a press conference Friday, June 30, 2017, addressed by Emmanuel Jemfi, acting chairman for the Energy Committee of Parliament, the majority dismissed the interdiction call by the minority as unwarranted. He said the 5 million litres contaminated fuel was detected January 18, 2017, some 11 days after swearing in of President Akufo-Addo, and that Mr. Boateng was not in office then. Per investigations by BOST management, before Mr. Boateng took over, it was established that the contamination of the fuel was a human error, and that 4 staff who were in charge of operations were interdicted, said Mr. Jemfi. Hence, Mr. Boateng cannot be faulted for the contaminated oil saga. So, Uncle Arute, Yama so that we are able to ask him questions, because it is under their watch. And a committee set up quickly. BNI, National Security Council, clear the person that we are going to investigate him and circumstances leading to all what is happening is cleared. So that committee, what is the essence? Again, probably Minister Becca said, future occurrence will be forestalled. But clearly, the import of this committee, per Minister signal of the manifesto, was to investigate whether Fanguni be Abonti, whether MD Nana Montutu and Papa and Asaja Papa, whether those so-called companies were his or were registered his name or had some conflict of interest, or all those communities has been cancelled and it's been cleared. You feel okay as a Ghanaian first? You feel okay as an MPP member second?
Inyo, I am the pa there. Asemi wasn't my BNI, no any other security agencies. The reason that or committee in Kotinya, I mean, I feel that they will be restricted to some extent. Na security agencies, any information or especially BNI, what information be our gun hand, will write any agency or institution, they will get it in a matter of minutes. Asemi by now, Makade, I mean, my fuel attendant to that. No more ton petrol. Na petrol na yetonen. Se fuel tank and obumpa. And broad that one trade, or at least, yama tank and also for bed 2 hours minimum. Na fuel not settle down. You take a temperature, you take measurement. You rear tank na or kuguman. Ya san you can take measurement what the tank and so. And sana ya discharge fuel years ago. Into so or your kerosene was a bar. There are all these checks and balances to make sure that unko kerosene, if unko diesel, and add unko petrol, and fan for kerosene. Into matter someone is the first question be someone there. Say filling station touch up point and me more way. Cry we go through these steps to make sure that contamination be inside. Or sit down in a BOST with all their sophisticated machines. Nah, oil or when you are individuals, companies, ones or honum. How can they make such a mistake? Now, some oil man. Now, that may be somewhere there. One and no way the matter. Cause no on to into matter was set up committee. As my kind I would like to know that Adom contamination. We see. Secondly, oyaza ibiesi da na munye dating. I wasn't disappointed. Wanya mama. The contamination was see January 18th. Now, Omahin say Esha Ghana ha ewa between 7th December, basi be 30th January. It would be some more called Ghana financially. Offer yes, kahuna some. Now we are sure. Contamination was about time 18 January. Amokasi no so obi hu so or December ahina hino bauxite that week basa na papaya oye Mr. Alfred Obini as at January 18th na one boni zinimpo or assuming office somewhere around January 23rd na sa asemi ehwemu ye papa na azo kropen or a different room azo a different room anye there previously contamination EBC 2014 EBC 2015 EBC 2016 na 2017 so be by azo kropen wa asese wo azo kro na wa asese wo me ye one and when I walk say contamination in wa suspend one under Mr. Obin's watch also the musuman mon showa or you reckless. Two, company now what about were you different from the original buyers? I don't know where could be worker. Into I'm the party BNI. Nah, Merbo, as some source and do baby was telephone number power warden or papa and number into papa obia one more damn positioning. In your sama SIM card, I want to see the being into Mantobi. Na son is why one of my cashawa. I am na. Never tell I was in office. Nina son on your me pedo biba. No bakada ko bra. Mushu musem. Moving pin at one office ni. Papa is in a private office ni. Moving pin at one office. Always legon. And none of them be pitching jetty. And it about 5 o'clock. My driver for the one chair, my most of the million question. Papa is in a private office. Or what? Is a airport telephone number shadow mo woni telephone number you are obu phone you do onye phone number inte chere binum what chere na why adwena da papa obogun hu fi anada obe say
hifo
wo se suma ze na wo dey
MPP fo na
debi na me mu mbodin misi binum
se MPP fo na
onye MPP fo
so hifo
misi mu mbodin
MPP fo na
mo pacho onye MPP fo
then hifo
nja Ghana onye MPP fo nkoche na Ghana
so NDC fo
mu mbodin anka lo teno botum yi dam question na
okay
say what inti dam investigation ya BNI fo aba abaye oya me de at least dam nyama nyina ye hu na no na man ended a minister ne press conference wo ye nyina na mri tse nya na azo krope na mepeda mate na aza mepeda mate o cha ya na orka na mate na mu gua hom na msinyo eyi na wo friend minister also committee in we adwuma nyama bi won ma sisia we hu nkorom but moving forward ata opera committee in wo hwehwem nim de iba kwa na onam do madam contamination oba what are the causes na causes na oyekrope oyeyi da ho one na binum wo se wo ye de man da ho gbon na wo ye de maze nti bia na ifo me feel there why has it papa when you other security agencies why has it na minister so why has it because some day no bana and sha bo na za yem hye na ze kosuma na but ya feel asem ni ma ye hu koro dem nyina nti wonya why has it na mom committee ni ma mo agency ha them causes of them contamination important ke yasan ya ze kwa kasi 2014 2015 no ma hin fi dey say yet omanum na a year yetum yet 8 million liters of contamination fuel now up to now the previous managing director and the board na the one away in charge wanya ho hwe to find out that it bad no them contamination but no nya enyi da ho bua na na kodre ya
so you believe in the BNI National Security Report?
Oh yes, because what's the dates, what's the figures, what's the timelines.
Institutions such as here run efficiently and effectively under my watch, Anna.
Ghana police were one of the most finest police.
No, I asked a very simple question. That now all state institutions are running effectively and efficiently to the extent that everything that is put out there, as I said, Ghana ni babia ejidiana. Is that the case?
Onye under NPP. Previously, what you human, no only the human, why been was maybe was a rich one.
Okay, so in this case, how much maybe one man? Am I right to say how much maybe in this case?
We one. They Kuluku, we one. Now I want to has behind woman because them what's the figures, what's the dates, what the times, so anybody can check it.
But that's how BNI has operated, National Security has operated over the years.
My Wada Roma, a Zambia, I'm in Pedamokum, the old me fancy earlier, Mopocho.
So you believe in the report?
Oh, me did papa, and we report to be our figures, time, is in. Woman has an or your record.
Minister, no be such a child and some press conference.
Minister will show a level of maturity be a movie.
Who is a minister Nankasa pen or the bear press conference?
Nana? And when the minister and some of the banner or set up committee or some man them security agencies one fish one back print one backasa or Tanyama security agencies was one report by or share report in the Munda Ampat. Working 8 million or 28 million liters of fuel in 2015. And you able to me acquire a check.
All right.
Then you know records.
Chairman Lotte, you have been with MPA before. Boy Kaka.
Online. Banana Makasa and Zimintia Etefu. And then my birthday.
You ref your ground. Yeah.
I dedicate my birthday to 4 people, including myself. Obi Amwa.
Yeah.
Na Matthew
Opoku
Prempe. Na Agrovetu.
Okay.
Nami.
Akrobeto.
Sija Mazupo Bakamuka. Because na when you mean our publican, I am also son.
Okay.
We dedicate to the big noses.
Oh my God.
Okay,
and Bikakuro. Anyway, correlations blatant though.
Oman paying our Basunuko, or President Joe Mahama. Or can't see me what platform though, was it there as a more can one thing is anchor. Now, some okay in there. If you have not been to the office of the president, you have
not been a president before,
or you have not been a president before, don't criticize the office. And one some ways are state cover up, a complete state cover up.
Institutions at work, independent state institutions at work.
There is state cover up. I would have wished in Minister Nben, that is his office. Government has appointed Boache Jakun to be the Minister for Energy. DDIB was set up a ministerial committee. Allow the ministerial committee to work. But if it comes out, the state security, BNI, were clear as the when you made the MPAD, was that I was a count. Were clear, Abrentiana. You've taken the steam out of the whole show. Smart is by King K. You see, what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. I Mr. People should define what is corruption. We will always create a platform. Net demo platform is the corruption for us to come to power. President Muhammad ni 8 years. Ibinum kaye bibia was a corruption or a deal. To the extent the then chief of staff or calling for the refund of the money. Which is can you come similar one. Similar. You are clearing this man on the basis or on the premise there, moving pina on any company. I mean, what kind of cock and bull story is this? Please, I kept quiet. Please, I kept quiet. No, this is not for some. Messi. You are coming on the premise there because you find out there moving pina on your new company. You've cleared him. What is this? The Wobba match only half time. If it's a prayer, me if you me on the moko gentleman until match in William. And FIFA for winning minute, no assistant referees. And if the minister has set up a committee to investigate this matter, and bear in mind that's a ministerial committee, and look at the agencies, I will pick him coffee fee to investigate this matter. Then you come out and say, oh, moving pina, oh yeah, no company, yeah, clear.
But these are security agencies of high repute.
In one security agencies, they were benefiting from it. Into Wasora, we is come from BOST, no what to call Flash House. You see, I never walk cancer man. Won't you wait you? I never walk cancer man. Won't you wait you? So what does it mean for you security agencies to come and clear the man? In the first place, there's a regulatory body. Or National Petroleum Authority. And it's a minister who will set up a committee. And that regulatory body should be empowered, should be supported by government to do the investigation because that is their area of operation. As a regulator of the downstream at the petroleum industry, they should have been empowered more even to do it. They've been doing it. They have the capacity. The capable men at MPA to investigate BOST because BOST need regulator only MPA. But here ya kohoda until you better you cancer ma obey BB because sometimes you allow the professionals to do their work.
Kache, what is there?
When the Kache we there into ministerial committee pool here. MPA is capable of doing it. Several times when I was on the board, you told stop BOST from certain activities. And ne iya community bisa already MPA about what's I mean there Zoop oil moving pina won't put no one register. So there's an insider dealings. That is the first thing. You should know. There and I will prepare one or other watch the man's now. I agree with my colleague there or they will investigate no most oil contamination or be. It's a fact. Yes, or they will investigate. What's there? Azana, Alfred.
But you had that experience if you was a board member of MP. You had that experience in contaminated oil.
Oh, see.
How?
No, yeah. Until I get there, or a cabal. That industry, it's a cabal. Until say, I do my manage 1 year, your life will be at risk. Because all your big time business. I'm telling you, And you should ask yourself there, and war offload as in war country, no, you're off specter. We should ask all these things. And now, you know, was okay. One of them was it imported by BOST? Because we go do baby, and then BDC is now Ghana, and they were trying to hold government to ransom. And so go do baby, you must BOST or car some of the products in to stabilize the market. Now, my catch out there as I'm speaking now. Your oil companies are, and you may awkward also. And see, Anabisa, there say moving pina in the Zoop oil. So one register and sana the me business in Badwam. They therefore means there, and I know what business in the Dado, no one register. And then there, one there business be a poor baby, or one or Bobo, no, Eja, 1 years in the companies in no was a year the business no more. Even all day.
Do you believe in the report?
I don't believe in the report. I say it's a cover up. It's a state cover up.
How?
Oh, yes, state I mean, I say, Mr. There, why do you take the steam from the ministerial committee? Our ministerial committee was set up where you're able-bodied people who can manage because that is their profession. That is their field. No what the management there, and all of a sudden, a statement government. Therefore means there, they are telling the minister for energy there who bondok.
Who is doing that?
Hey, Amangajawa, who bondok? The power that B says go and tell Ghanaians there, he are clear. As a boss ABCD. Also a lot of position and yeah, you go and do it. That's politics for you. So they are the masters within the state, the state apparatus, and they're the government who decide who should be what and what should be what.
But if we say the president we have is Excellency Akufo-Addo, if that is the case.
Not at all. Not even for a minute.
The president that we have.
Master,
the president that we have.
Yeah.
Not for a second.
I am a catch order there. Professor Moss, obey on my being. I am a catch and a prophet. I will do president. Here, so in business, Kakai Bayan. There are certain times you want. President has no say. Or there,
confession.
Oh, look, I'm telling you the gospel.
I'm sure our reality.
Look, I'm telling you the.
But I think it's catching up with the MP.
Politics more. You are a kid in politics. Because, oh, look, it is like, let me give you an example. Maybe what's there? Trump or can be or one and no more. Steve Bannon was he near ideas or channel near ideas through Trump. Every president be or near kitchen cabinet, they take decisions, and the decisions are final. And they are able to convince the president. When the president is convinced, also all right, move his here, period. How was it? Well, lower ladder no ground. Oh, Mama Mie.
Chairman for me.
Okay. And see,
but Adom has been properly briefed on this matter. It took us a state cover-up. You include the president. It makes it serious.
Oh, don't tell me include the president. Mr. There are certain decisions in the BOR. The president has no say. I'm telling you, there are certain decisions the president has no say. Although there ni Beswan, your friend kitchen cabinet in ni Beswan or one. So we're convincing there. I did them not nine.
Okay.
Of course, the president. You see, when you are a president, you are in prison. You are in prison. Onye bibia beti, onye bibia nebo chewo brifu. Wo brifu a. Na mbo brifu no so brifu.
Brief.
The other way what do you say? You have no say.
I will see.
Am I?
Move freely, Anna.
Oh, not at all. I mean, in the uncle to work can send me my and when you were putting the Bia Yakade or Mampain, no one can acquire it. And uncle to work confirm. Oh, yeah, year 2 ex-president, yeah, His Excellency President Mama. No, His Excellency the late boss. Today, what you mean, Munasam Nazi, and one brief one.
Mamunya proper briefing.
Let's say, them president here or who sees here. So why do you there? You come on a darga on a tapo. Papi. No. I can't name now. What's there? Say a businessman. Let's say feed every first kid there. When you zimara, man ben aben. Now ban man but cry quanchen. See them president here also. From opposition. Well, yeah. Not a single case corruption. What was it? Turn. On no opposition and can wa babeno. Na Uncle Rote, and when they ask me, he be saying when 2 months said one can't be potty. Na say me other ye in a President Mama can't say me. I mean, as some more today, first no the be said there be no contamination. We see. Papa by and a contamination be see na. The answer is a big fat no. Papa Bay, no contamination.
But after the contamination, the other 2 years, how well did he manage the situation?
Contamination about train. Tall. And why so worry you one year?
Not contamination.
Oh, maba.
Get your offspec.
Oh, your offspec or your contamination. Ninyala wa say. Or to them kwana we.
Any mozo oil.
Onumpa we. Onumpa.
Any mozo oil.
Most offering for bayo. Offering for bayo. But no, I mean my petrol attendant. We friend. I buy petrol mo.
Yeah, Cobra. Yeah, but they will wrap up. Yeah, cover. Okay, so you wrap up, Anissa. Just be part of the conversation. Bell from on 0302-211-701. Yeah, end bit comments now. If also a part. So from 0302-211-701 up to 4. Now for Yentimin Kasa. Again, Chamalote Moko 3 billion. Amba and the MPP are 19 billion. And now the term is joint venture. They are hopeful, sir.
It's a hoax. Hey, ma. But Wumia should stop lying to Ghanaians.
Lie.
Yes. He's lying too much to Ghanaians. And even Grabonism of the Kenya is like our sovereignty is being sold. Though. The sovereignty of this country is going to be sold on a silver platter to the Chinese. No, Mozi, in Jabawumia, Onke Jamakwala, no kita doma no mbolu lonkomi. The Ghana for sale. Period. It's as simple as ABCD. Now the more conjecture see oh yeah there something billion from so by what calculations knows in the margin. We all have got them no economists. Kwame Nkrumah also in Ghana or reserving here mineral resources. Here mineral resources is for future generation. It's not for us. Until in kakakra.
Okay, shall we go on? I'm to say
good morning, Omar.
Quickly to your point, Boko, yet you.
Omar, resume you
yeah. Let me do Boko.
You are the Omar, you best try in this for your brother, Yoko. Because my young say, President Merton and President Mama, Sana Mungina Munaso. Because all can say, more actual president was here, President Mercy Tandy or Mechanic Madia. Yet the idea minister today. Now, you pay almost a day by enough papa in your mind. Nay, then almost to work out of Papano. If you have a friend, this is for Sababy Amudano Mudia means your Montimin Kaye. The idea you say. Okay.
Okay.
So Mama Ghana say you the eka. Yet the Kinanadi. And
yeah, that's it. NDC cannot make Ghana ungovernable, and another and administration there also. So clearly they have all the powers to move us forward. Hello, good morning. I'm to say hello, good morning. Okay, yeah, I'll wrap up.
Today, Mama King. It is like we are selling the sovereignty of this country.
So 19 billion is a hoax.
It's a hoax. We are on back. And I don't know. Maybe they wanted to convince because they are even stressing more on the 2 billion akana or the Chinese people wanted the Adam's administration to use our oil fields as collateral for that 3 billion. Yeah.
Anyway, Adams, good morning.
Morning.
It's your Adams.
Pastor Adams.
Adams, every TATO.
Yo, Pastor, youth employment. For when you saw you, I know if you're mobile youth employment. Omo say on be allowances now aban e kano. O ma tia bi e so omo tia ya cho mani mo ye say kaja aban e ka oba be bona ka yupi. They say you who you see. It say omo rapid youth employment mo make EPU environmental process.
Okay, that's it.
The Chinese law about Obotiaka.
First na I come.
Nti mami ya chain there. Me sure there. Biana the treatment method to the Chinese people as regards to galamsey. Normal work hona. Did they promise Chinese food there? Galamsey Arian will buy export to North and China in view of water bodies are saying.
Adom,
a brain rapper.
Adom.
Okay, a brain cosmo, yeah.
Bosnia Nasika, Yamapan, the Chile, Nama, a more DJ bomb, my after yeah, Nim Poda, Nam, choosing Poda first. Papa disc free, my so, nine for Parliament, and I say, young Pemla, your former Montana, you should answer. Then you are to me, a man, that sounds like 4 years to the and I said,
all right, yeah, that's it. Felix, on our chat to Accra. Good morning, Apomti saying.
Good morning. We are Panasway.
Yamadum, it's you.
Now, maybe so contaminated oil, no, if you have a market,
well, the report says no.
Now, a please, you are not holding the media to account because they are the majority that is covering this contaminated issue. So you have to hold them, hammer them so that they will go and cover those stories.
Okay.
No,
Pastor say hold us account.
And that's our nation.
Okay, that's drop of a bet here.
My hobby, you're the topic, Yenyambia. And see, man can but
it's a hoax, or
I have in painful a pair, Sebio Tafrecho, Sebio Tafreche, a petona hotan, and man a son is similar. The Ungwer may say. Why His Excellency the Vice, a son is similar. Obugwer may I then, Yashe. It is why your house on your house. At the chin and here, you boom. As all Union we own you there. Work I can 3 billion. Yeah, but temple checkers man casa time this after. A work I can 3 billion. One more no more so one assign. Now Chinese if never try could be the embassy now work room. One intelligence officers economic team na say one money tomorrow could work room. One day enemy. What is come on say 100 million over Kakajira was the basic school was a 40 PBC. 16. No, bottom. No, we're bottom. Nabutan. My Potocata and Nabutan time.
One done Nabutan.
Ewa. Woman, the woman 100 million
to move to.
Was a 40 PBC school then 16 or no one send me bread. Into 2 billion crown one farm on. This is anyway who there. What by our share? Oh yeah, His Excellency. Nanado, Naban.
Catch a one
maybe a warrior
forest.
When you did
in colonial government.
You don't see on
forest. Colonial government.
Colonial government. Oh, now.
God is joint
venture.
Oh, yeah, joint venture.
What?
So what is that?
For sale.
About for sale. I want to Since I worry my young from because I think Papa Bia yes baby na mo pera we ye 5 billion there
Chinese brago say onyango bi ofiche bia because China phone what is kind of what the one prisoners na the yaraba.
Oh, what I can't Guantanamo 8 bi amba ho.
Right.
E bi na kwa I was going to take more.
Why you mean? Submit a fracture and swap or so once. One pump one mongo.
Now, about to say,
if you are boss, as swap, eh? Or say,
to Sabia.
To Sabia.
No one never said me.
Where is ya? That we know what is about. But if you actually, why is the addition? Now we are in the share. It's from the central region. So don't be bothered. That's the business shower.
Well, never said so.
So, a shower.
So if they got balls.
Yeah. No,
okay.
Supreme Court
V. Misha and of the Newman College of Nursing, Sadaroma. Yeah, the Kawaji Ebro. It's from the central region, this edition. Yeah, the idea. We don't mind any comments. Now, every 4 to us, Eddie, mine.
Shut up.